May 10th, 1996. After straddling the top of the earth, people would ask why the climbers did not turn around upon seeing the ominous clouds observed by John Krakauer, knowing that deteriorating weather laid ahead. People would ask how mountain guides, charging a small fortune for their assistance, could push inexperienced climbers ahead in such conditions. These are their stories.
If you're stuck up there, you might as well be on the moon.
From tourist revenues collected in Nepal and Tibet to the ungodly amounts of money guiding services charge each of their clients, commercialization surrounds Mount Everest in numerous ways. With inexperienced climbers and the ability to acquire a guide, many with the inability to ensure their followers' safety, commercialization has morphed a very difficult task into looking easy. This can have dangerous results. Commercialization gives naive climbers a false sense of security in believing that they can successfully climb the tallest mountain in the world, safely and efficiently, if they are willing to pay a small fortune. But with this mindset, their time is limited. Commercialization glorifies a desired outcome while failing to mention the obstacles faced when ascending and descending 8,848 meters of rocky terrain.
At the south summit, you're at 28,700 feet. You're only 300 feet from the true summit. But you're still a couple hours away. You have to defy your survival instinct and climb down the backside of the south summit and across the knife edge ridge. The last obstacle before the summit is the Hillary Step, a 50-foot vertical climb. I belly flop my way over the top. From here, I'm just at half an hour from the summit. At this extreme altitude, I'm taking 6 breaths between each step, and I feel like I'm running a marathon with a plastic bag over my head.
Come on, guys.
What is your opinion on climbing Mount Everest?
I mean, it can't be too difficult, right? I mean, people do it all the time. I mean, pretty much, you just hire one of the locals, and then they pretty much just shuttle you up there, just kind of back and forth. It can't be too difficult. I mean, it's a mountain. It doesn't move. It just sits there. I mean, I guess it's less oxygen because it's high, but I mean, it's not that dangerous. It's just land. So I mean, could I do it? Of course I could do it. I mean, it's just there.
What is your opinion on climbing Mount Everest?
Mount Everest, tallest mountain in the world, dude. People die up there, and I like living. I got 3 kids at home, some grandchildren. I need to be staying alive. And that's all I gotta say about it.
What is your opinion on climbing Mount Everest?
There's no way I would ever even attempt to climb Mount Everest. There's extensive training involved. I've never climbed a mountain, and to be at the top of the world, I'm not going to be another death on Mount Everest. It may be just a mountain, it's not going to move, but there's nothing to protect me from that. Money isn't going to take me up there. I have a wife and kids at home. Like, there's no way I would risk my life for that. There's no chance in the world I would give it an attempt.
Throughout Into Thin Air, the author develops his argument against commercialization of Everest through the use of vivid imagery describing the storm and how the weather caused people to develop frostbite and hypothermia, the altitude creating low levels of oxygen, how the climbers struggled to pass certain physical barriers, and how many died or were severely wounded in their attempt to survive. All of these examples of imagery support his argument in illustrating that Everest cannot be conquered by the inexperienced, but should only be attempted if you are well trained and are in the hands of good leadership.
I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
So I mean, could I do it? Of course I could do it. Like the oxygen.
What is your opinion on climbing Mount Everest?
Mount Everest, tallest mountain in the world, dude.
Dude, I had it!
Andy, why are you bothered?
Knowing that bad weather laid ahead, people would... I can't read your handwriting. May 10, 1996. After straddling the apex of the earth, people would ask why the climb was having so hard.
I'm sorry.